scratching graphics, dude. Yeah. It didn't matter. It didn't matter.
Barry Carson take that first Moto win, and then Mike Treadwell finishing up second. So those guys are in there. There's Earl the Pearl May in there as well. Kevin Walker, Lamore, Mike Miller. And here they go, first turn action. And look, a beehive of activity for all our 50-plus riders out there. We're going to look for Mike Treadwell, the brawler from the New England area. He missed his sidekick, Kevin Johnson, so he's on this one alone. And here they come, down in that long, short chute. Is that Barry Carson? Barry Carson, and let's keep an eye on him right there. There's the number 90 coming in, the 85. The 85 looking pretty good out there.
85, none other than Kevin Walker. And I'll tell you, the first moto of this class, one of the best we had all week. Walker and Karsten went back and forth. They probably passed each other 5 times. Just before the white flag came out, Walker had the lead. He tipped over the Bermuda Triangle. This last corner tipped over. Carson went by. So did Treadwell. That relegated Walker to 3rd. And the same riders are up there again. The 90 is Treddy on that KTM.
Can't say enough about our Stacey Holshot Award. It looks like it's going to go to the 31 from Bayville, New Jersey, Barry Carson.
Oh, yeah, close to my heart, right next to my house. Lived about a mile from me growing up. Used to ride my bicycle by. Oh, yeah, dude, Beechwood is where I'm from. That's the next town. So I could ride my bike past Barry's house, and it was just
winningest Suzuki Contingency recipient in history.
Oh, yeah, Suzuki would be Fortune 500 if they didn't have to give half of their money to this guy. Look at the battle. Look at the battle. Karsten and Treadwell, they are not strangers to each other. Longtime pros from the same general northeastern region of the country. Treadwell and Karsten going at it, and Walker just up ahead. And there's your top 3 of the first lap of Masters 50. These 3 old veterans put on a great show in the first moto, and they're doing it again here in moto number 2. Now, remember, Walker, because of that 3rd place finish, he's in a bit of a must-win situation. He's got to get points back on Treadwell and Karsten. He's got the great opportunity to do it. We've got the rest of the field now. Give you a top 10 rundown brought to you by MX versus ATV. All out. Chad Faulkner is 4th. Don Bishalia 5th. Todd Rochotte 6th. Earl May 7th. Edgar Fodish 8th. Derek Latham 9th. And John McLemore rounds out the top 10. Down the long straightaway we go. Barry Karsten holding off Treadwell. Wow, he is running the widest possible line.
He got wide load right on the back of that bike. Hey,
and the RV business, that was a full mobile home.
These are the crafty veterans with their toolbox of tricks to use out here amongst each other.
Yeah, well, we certainly called a lot of moto wins for all these guys. As you said, Treadwell used to be out here with his buddy Kevin Johnson, and they used to have to battle Walker. They both came out here and tried to double team it. They were both Team Green Kawasaki guys at the time.
Sir.
Walker knows the drill here at Loretta's better than anyone. 14 championships at this event. That's the most of anybody. We give so much of the hype to Mike Alessi, Adam Cianciarulo, James Stewart, because they have the most titles coming out of those youth and amateur divisions, which is what you're using to scout the future pros. So that's a lot where the hype is. Walker has won all of his titles in the age classes. The question is, will he add to that total this year?
He better
I think
be careful.
Carson is edging up on him.
He looks like he's coming into the picture frame right there as they head down through Storyland. And here comes the 31. It's Barry Karsten.
Yeah, Bear Dog bearing down on Walker.
Walker now into the sand area now. Watch him now. He takes that wild woolly line. That doesn't look like the Kevin Walker that we've seen out here in previous years. He's kind of slowed off on the edge a little bit, wouldn't you say?
Well, I think the last time we saw him, I don't believe he was eligible for this 50-plus class. So the years definitely changed things. As for Karsten, there has been no breaks, no retirement. He's went straight from 19 years as a pro right into continuing to race local, showing up for big races like this in the Mini Olympics, and he has done it. He has caught has caught Walker, and it's about to get good.
He has got that net out, and he is about to throw the net right over that youngster and reel him in and put him in the boat. There he is, Kevin Walker out front, Barry Karson, Mike Treadwell.
Bro, they're not youngsters.
Faulkner.
They are not youngsters.
Rick Shea, May, Bishalia, Fedish, Aldred, and McLemore.
Oh, Karsten, little stumble in that corner. The Monster Energy turnstile. Woo! Good one, Wes Kane, naming that section the turnstile. And another mistake for Barry. And all that work that he just put in to catch Walker It's for naught.
I told you about that greasy eel on a boat dock. He let him slip right out of his hands. He had him. He had him ready to net him and put him in the boat. And a breath of fresh air for the Tennessean, Kevin Walker.
Yeah, long time coming out of Penn Hook. Used to have that in the back of the pants. Penn Hook butt patch. Treadwell losing some ground. He's 7 seconds back. So let's focus on these guys. Good work in the RacerTV truck. The 20 on that Yamaha. That is Chad Faulkner. And this would be Todd Raschote on the number 51. That's not Justin Barsha on the 51 Yamaha.
No.
That is Raschote, and he's coming. He wants 4th.
He's coming like a locomotive.
Right down to the inside. And, oh, you know it, Wes Kane. The familiar number 82.
There it is, Earl the Pearl May. Aye, the pride of White Fences, Tallahassee.
And there it is, the move on the inside. Todd Raschote through the sand, taking 4th away from Chad Faulkner.
Here's some sand in your face, like being on a beach. You're a little skinny guy, Jason, and a musclehead kicks sand in your face. Well, there you just saw it. Go down right here at Loretta.
Oh, man, yeah, absolutely. I remember middle school.
Did you ever get any sand kicked in your face?
Yeah, man, you know, not only did I live near Barry Carson's house, but we did live near the beach. So 100%, man, those bullies would show up. They'd have their cool Ray-Bans, you know, super tan, teeth really gleaming white.
Those were the
iron to the beach, Venice style.
Those were the same guys that said, I'm going to the gym. I got a fresh haircut.
Yeah, GTL, Gym Tan Laundry. I'll tell you who's got it right now. Earl making the pass.
Yes, indeed.
So Earl May up to 5th. That'll push Faulkner back to 6th. Oh yeah, we had the situation. We had them all there at Jersey Shore. That was my old stomping grounds, and anyone who says that show is an exaggeration is exaggerating. It was dead on accurate. The Jersey Shore is like, and representing that area is Barry Karsten. Right now, Karsten would be sitting on a 1-2. He'd have the points lead heading into the 3rd moto, but that's not enough because Walker's sitting on a 3-1. If he could go out and win that 3rd moto,
yeah, absolutely,
Walker would have the title. So Karsten knows the score. He's got to go after Walker in this one. He caught him. He lost ground.
That is the irony and the magic and the mystique of Loretta Lynn's. The 3rd moto is the charm. We've seen it won, lost. We've seen dreams become reality, and also dreams turn into nightmares.
Nightmare eras. I think you just combined it all together. A nightmare era. A nightmare. A nightmare. An era of nightmares. It could turn into a nightmare. And that's exactly what Karsten's trying to do to Walker. He wants to put the pressure on. He wants Walker to make the mistake and ruin this dream ride. It'd be huge for Walker to make his way back to the ranch and win the title in his 1st year of the return.
It would be sand in all their faces.
He'd be kicking sand in their faces. Yeah, absolutely.
Right down here. Right through the sweeper turn, right by the pond.
But I don't think Karsten wants any of that. He's fighting.
He wants to be the kicker, not the kicky.
Hey, you know what's funny to me is that I believe Karsten was coming back to Loretta's because his kid used to race in these classes, but eventually Corey now has a pro license, so I'm going to call Barry out. Even when the kid's not racing, Barry's still racing. Oh, there we go. Baja Acres sitting up. Here we go.
Durbinski has made it.
House. Good to see the folks of Baja Acres here representing as we see
Pat is in the house.
Barry, let's see the gap. Walker put it to him 0.3 of a second that last time around. Walker pulling away. Always curious about the pro career of Kevin Walker. Treadwell, Karsten, well established. They were pros for a long time, had top 10 finishes. I like to say as a Karsten fan, there was one 7-day span in 1990 where Karsten was the points leader of the 125 East Supercross region for 1 week. So that's the level of pro Barry Karsten
That's what we're dealing with here.
Kevin Walker not heard from much as a professional. But when it comes to here at Loretta Lynn's, he's proven he can run with the best of the business. We remember him battling Jeff Emig here.
Absolutely.
We mentioned Kevin Johnson, Treadwell.
Vince Devane.
It didn't matter.
Sign up. I'm taking you down.
Yeah, exactly.
Sweep the knees,
what your credentials were, Kevin Walker was going to be one to deal with. He is back this year.
Kevin Foley.
Yeah, Kevin Foley.
I'm bringing it up. I'm coming. Like Kevin Foley's got his share of titles here, though.
The nicest, most well-spoken, multi-time champion. Hey, yes. Kevin Walker.
Thank you very much.
Hi, my name is Kevin Foley. I would like to race you today. Let's just keep everything nice and clean out there.
Yeah, my bike looks spotless after I put some dippity-doo on it.
Dippity-doo. Earl May has caught the 51 of Todd Raschote, so that's the 82 you're seeing on your screen. That is a battle for 4th, with Treadwell all alone in 3rd. Then behind it, this Rashot and May battle, you got Faulkner, Fedish, Don Bisceglia, Alan Alford, and David Jones, who I remember winning a title way back in the day. When we changed these age divisions, we started having so many ex-pros come back. They actually started splitting the age classes. So the 5-year classes, like 35, for example, that is a sportsman class. If you had a pro license, you can't race there.
Right.
First year we ever had that set up, David Jones, I remember, came out and won that title. Still making things happen up in the 50-plus class, running 10th right now. Rider out of
David Jones from Cleveland, Ohio.
Remember that?
Oh, yeah.
Good dude.
Hey, that's what we get paid to do, remember things.
That's right.
Hey, what about old Galen Dixon in there running in their team? Baby Galen. Baby Galen.
Baby
you got
Galen.
Jack Lambert, the pride of the Pennsylvania Steel Curtain, back in about 29th right now.
Okay, the defense is on. Same thing for Rashot here in the 51. He's trying to hold off Earl May.
Baby Galen. That's my baby Galen. John Cho, that guy qualified. He took his ticket everywhere he went for a solid week.
Oh, it's that guy.
He let everybody know.
That was awesome. Yeah,
he let everybody know. I'm going to the ranch.
Yep. So Walker is 5 laps into this one. He keeps stretching it over Karsten. Walker just ran his best lap time in the Moto. He went 2:07.9. So 5 laps in, Walker hits the afterburner switch. Not getting tired. He's getting stronger. And now Walker has pulled it clear of Karsten. We are set for a 3rd Moto showdown between those two if it ends like this.
Feet off the pegs, Earl May, as he heads through the Monster Energy turnbuckle. Let's call it a turnbuckle.
A turnbuckle now. All
Maybe
right.
We'll call
Put
in.
him up again. Woo!
Who are we going to call in? We are going to call in TikTok to get ya.
Watching these battle through the 10 Commandments, that is May. He's caught.
Drawn up on the back of the 51 machine.
He has, but he hasn't been able to find that opening.
Oh, he's coming. We're bringing in the headbangers in that turnbuckle on the next one.
No, it's your guys right there, the headbangers, absolutely. Bust that thing open. May's got an opening now. He's on the inside. We'll see if Todd Rashot can hold him off on that Yamaha. He does.
Here comes Earl the Pearl May with a good silky, slippery move. He drops to the inside. Now they're heading back.
250B Limited will be up next after this. Only a couple motos left today. We're going to make some history with our mini E-Class to wrap up the day. It'll be just past 6 o'clock local time, so in a little over an hour, we'll have the electric mini cycles racing for the first time ever here. That's a little something new, and right now, something old. 50-plus class out on the track.
Don't forget, Jason Wygant, we've got karaoke tonight at the Monster Arena. I think that's going to be kicking off.
Hosted by?
It's going to be Little D and Wes Kane are going to be out there shaking the bushes.
We won't even need a sound system.
I heard Mike Burkeen is coming in. He's been working on something. He always delivers.
He is multi-talented. Back to our leader now. Mike Burkeen of the AMA is not the leader, but he's multi-talented. He can strum a guitar, sing some tunes. We'll see him tonight at FMF Karaoke, the Monster Energy Arena. He just saw the 85 of Kevin Walker. He's broken this field. Karsten put in a run. Karsten couldn't get to him. Walker pulled away. And this is all but his if he could just bring it home.
Here comes Walker, the number 85, into the 10 Commandments. I'm skipping and jumping. Looking pretty good out there. Not used to seeing Walker sit on a seat so much. Elbows down. He reaps up for a tear off. Normally, that dude's always up on the pegs. Until that one year he lost the peg. And then one year he lost a gas cap.
Yeah, that's right. He actually lost a foot peg. Yeah, that's right.
Then we're actually...
Even with all 14 titles, he still had to deal with his share of bad luck in other classes through the years. Yep. So here's Walker. Yeah, going for the triple. Walker on fire right now as he stretches it over Karsten. Time might be running out on this one, so that means it'll be time for me to head to the podium. Yeah, white flags waving, checker flags coming.
We're going to bring it home up here. And top 10 still is going to be Walker out front, Karsten, Treadwell, Rashot, May, Faulkner, Fedish, Bisceglia, Alford, and Walker, Jay Walker. Hey, he's jaywalking out there as he cuts across the track. Where's your credentials? You can't be out here jaywalker. You know, I can't say enough about Monster Energy coming in and really making this really special. They've got viewing stands. There's Mike Burkeen. He'll be at karaoke tonight. And I'm just talking about the track. It is just amazing. No stone unturned out here by our title sponsor. Can't say enough about Jeff Russell and the boys really putting this thing down, making this track really something. I was talking to, you know, a couple of guys up there in the viewing stand, a couple of heavy hitters from Monster, and they just say kudos. The track is amazing.
It is, and the racing, wow. I mean, again, you know, I've heard people talk about this track being as rough as it's ever been, but at the same time, it's producing some of the best racing that's ever been.
And you know what's really special? You know, the areas got canceled, and then the regionals came in, and it was like a call to arms of everybody, you know, come on in and let's do this. Let's make this event happen. And you know what? It came up and it happened. It's really special.
Kevin Walker taking a 10-second win here in Moto number 2. Barry Karsten second. Mike Treadwell will round out the podium in third. Looks like Todd Rico in the number 4 spot. Earl May in 5th. Chad Faulkner 6th. 7th, Edward Bodish. Don Bachelia in 8th. Edward Alford in the number 9 spot. And J.D. Walker rounding out the top 10. Jason Wygant down near the podium now as we get set to celebrate another great moto here at Loretta Lynn's.
Yeah, thanks, Rodney, and some relief. Weather's beautiful down here, so that's good for the 50-plus riders. They don't have to do quite as much cooling off. But it was hot out there in the racetrack. Barry Karsten pushed this guy, but Walker didn't crack this time. He made the mistake in Moto 1. He did not do it in Moto 2. And now he's got the gold medal and a shot at the title. Let's hear it for Kevin Walker. All right, step on up to the mic. So, Smile, you won the Moto.
I'll try not to cry this time. Does that count?
Yeah.
I can't promise, though.
That was an emotional one yesterday, and that was talking about the big picture. The small picture was you tipped over while leading the race. So what was the difference this time? Were you in a better headspace or just didn't happen to make the mistake?
My head's in a different spot today.
Yeah.
You know,
had to get that one over with?
Getting the first day out of the way from not being here for so long with everything that happened, you know, it weighs on you a lot, more than you'd ever think. But I finally just got out that time and just, same thing, I just tried to ride and just enjoy the track, but it ain't much enjoyment in this thing, you know what I'm saying? It's way different than 2010, you know. But I made it work, and here I am.
Yeah, shot at the title. It'll be a good showdown with you and Barry. Do you guys ever race that much, or is this one of the first times
we race each other for a long time.
Okay.
Yeah, without a doubt.
50-plus class. Okay.
Yeah. You know, we've been around each other for a long time. We know each other. We're buddies. It's all good. He's a tough competitor on the track. He ain't scared to show you a wheel, but, you know, that's what it takes.
Oh, yeah. That should be
I'm a little
fun.
forgiving sometimes, but I just ain't big enough to knock somebody down.
Okay. Who do you want to thank for the Moto win, Kevin?
Yeah, I think I'll pull this because I didn't do anything like that last time. God, of course, for just giving me and receiving the grace and mercy for being here and being back after 10 years after everything that happened. And the Rowland family, Monica, Randy, Shelby, the Ball family who followed us down. I mean, you know, it's the people in the sport that keeps me going, not the sponsors. You know, I've still got people like Triangle, FMF, Engine Ice, 100%, Fast Company, Blue Ridge Masonry. I'm wearing Fox clothes, but I ain't sponsored by nobody. My buddy Dusty bought all this stuff for me, and he begged me to wear it, so I didn't have much of a choice, you know. And, I mean, it's kind of bittersweet from 10 years ago because I was a Fox athlete back then, and, you know, it's all a part of it. You know, I have to take my lumps and keep on moving and do the best I can with the rest of my life and not look back.
All right, well said. Let's hear it for our Moto winner, Kevin Walker. And second place is Barry Karsten. He also collects the Stasic Holt.
If Mike Ulrich is listening back home, thank you.
All right. He probably is. All right, let's bring Barry on up. That's a whole shot and a second in the Moto. So now we've got a very close point situation heading into the third race. Barry going to be sitting on a 1-2 and Kevin with a 3-1. Give him the Stasic Whole Shot Award, and let's hear it for Barry Karsten. Woo! I got one of your gold medals at home. I take that with great pride that you handed that to me. And I know you wanted one bad. You gave Kevin a run early, but couldn't quite get it.
Yeah, track's real ruddy. I struggled that whole moto. I got a good start and just struggled the whole race, and I think it showed. I love pushing forward the whole race, get better at the end of the race, but it didn't happen. Got a little worse, but I'm happy to be here.
Do you think for Moto 3, which you might have to go out and win, you think you'll have a better performance? You got more than what you just showed there?
Yeah, I mean, I've never won a championship. He's the king of championships, so
that's right.
You can see it took him one race to straighten it out. So we got to go for it. I mean, second is a lot of times.
Yes.
So let's go for first.
Okay, this could be it. Number 1 plate could be headed your way. Who do you want to thank?
Again, AMS Suzuki, Action Motorsports. Answer, FMF, Dunlap, Scott, Arai, Sunstar, Decal Works, KPS, South of the Border, taking care of me and my kid when we're down there. Oh man, Twin Air. You guys for pumping us up. Spectators for being here, making this a great event. MX Sports, AMA, American Suzuki, the Army, and Suzuki Contingency. Thank you very much.
There it is, Barry Karsten. Got to thank Suzuki Contingency if you're him. And we got a third player in this one. He was in the hunt a little bit early on, ends up third in the Moto, second in Moto number 1. Let's hear for the number 90, Mike Treadwell. What do you got to do to get these guys, Treddy?
I don't know. I can't figure this place out at all. I get arm pumped by the time I hit Storyland on the first lap every damn moto. I tried everything today. MTF let me use the ski erg this morning and try to loosen up, went mountain bike and tried everything. I don't know what it is about this place, but it pumps me up bad and my arms go away quickly. So,
does that even happen at home or is it just here?
Well, at home you get the practice in the morning and I kind of get through it. You know what I mean? Like first moto I'm bad, but then I get good the rest of the day. So it's kind of like there's no practicing things stinks for me. I got to figure out a way if I'm going to be able to win. That's it.
All right, we'd like to see you up there. Hopefully you figure it out. We'll let you thank some people real quick.
Yeah, I gotta thank everybody at Motorbikes Plus, New Hampshire, Fox Racing, Pro Circuit, Factory Connection, 100% Goggles, Ed Gardner Racing, John Adamy, Moto XXX, Dunlop, just everybody helping me out. My wife and kids at home pushing me to go mountain biking when it's 100 degrees outside because it's not going to be cool here, and now it's cool here, and I'm still getting pumped up. And I got to thank you and Kevin Kelly for ragging on me all the time. You guys do know that the only reason why you're doing it is because you know I won't punch somebody with a face mask on. You're hoping this COVID lasts.
Yeah. Maybe you won't read it on me. I'm hiding from you right now. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you, guys.
That's Mike Treadwell.